I was, as the Minister said, updating the ministers where we are on WTO reform, which is a very key issue for the whole European Union. We have a very strong European unity here that Europe needs to take the lead in reforming, modernizing, opening up the WTO organization. In this endeavors, we are reaching out, of course, to lots of members across the membership, 164 members of the WTO. I just came back from a conference in Ottawa with 13 so-called like-minded countries where we tried to find a common agenda on how to push and to be advocates of WTO reform. The most acute issue is still the unblocking of the appellate body, where the EU has made proposals, and we are working with others to try to get support for that in order to try to unblock the situation. We have also submitted, together with US, Japan and a couple of other countries, a proposal to increase transparency and notification. It's a very important procedures and to make sure that member states live up to their commitments within the WTO. And we will continue to push for further improvements, reaching out, and we are working with a lot of countries to update the rule book and to make sure that WTO is still relevant by developing new rules on subsidies, forced technology transfers, for instance. And I think there is a momentum now to advance on these issues because the situation is quite worrying and we need to act now.
Commissioner Malmström, how likely is it that these proposals from the European Commission will be the final proposals actually being agreed on? You said you met with like-minded countries. Like, how like-minded are we with some of these countries? And can we get the US to agree on some of these proposals? And what's the timeline for this? Because as I understand, December 2019 is where the complete deadlock of the appellate body will fall into account.
Yes, the proposals are actually not only from the Commission, they are unanimity of countries behind them in the European Union, so it's a whole European approach. We have made two formal proposals. One is on transparency and notification that we have made together with the US and Japan, and I think Costa Rica and Argentina also co-signed, and a few others. We are reaching out to others as well. This is already in the discussion in WTO. And there I think we can achieve a lot, but this is of course a proposal, then it has to be processed through the WTO machinery. The other one that I think you're referring to is the appellate body proposal, where we are still working to fine-tune that. That is a proposal aiming to be attentive to some of the US concerns that they have voiced on more specific issues, where they have a point. We could be quicker and we could accelerate the procedures and it could be improved, of course, but also taking advantage of reforming it a bit more substantively while maintaining the integrity and the independence of the body and making sure that there is an appellate body, actually. So with this, we hope that the US can come out and discuss with us what is this enough for their concerns. We know that many countries across the world want to engage in these discussions as well. So it's a first attempt. We're still not there. And also responding to the very clear call of G20 in Hamburg last year, where they called upon trade ministers to make proposals to break the deadlock. So this will be our first step. Now we will see if the US want to tango.